Hey YouTube, here's Heiko. It's another day, so instead of doing a end of the day video about my home remodel, I'm just going to show you something real quick here early in the morning. Not early, it's already 10. I've already been at it for a couple of hours. We found some termite damage. Just want to show you what that looks like and what I'm going to do about it. My contractor friend Mark, he's the guy telling me what to do, and I just do it then. All right, I'll turn you around. You see the foundation wall, and then here is pressure treated, what's called a mud sill, and that's usually something that termites will not touch. And then this piece of lumber here, this is the rim joist, and all the floor joists on the inside, they butt up against this rim joist, and the termites have completely eaten this up. Oh, here, this used to be a crawl space vent. I closed that up. That's why it looks so funny here. And then the funny thing is, there is two pieces of rim joists butted up against each other, and they ate this one, but they didn't eat that one. So it's kind of funny. They have very acquired taste, I guess. If there's a little bit more tree sap in this piece of lumber, they don't like that. They eat this one. And they ate all the way around to here. And on this side here, I already removed, so there were two 2x12 stacked next to each other. They ate the outside one and left the inside one alone. And then they also stopped, this here is the floor plywood. So the regular floor decking of the first floor, and they stopped right there. We didn't have any 2x4s in the wall eaten up, just this corner of rim joist. Here you can see this used to be a 2x12, and now it's, yeah. And here's the, I think this is a 2x6 mud sill that sits on top of the foundation wall, completely left alone. When you find stuff like this, you got to repair that. And to prevent it, you got to make sure you don't plant anything too close to your house. You don't create those dark, moist corners. And then depending on what kind of pesticide you use, every 5, 6, 7 years, you should do a soil treatment around your foundation perimeter. It's usually done by digging a little trench all the way around wherever you can get to it. And then they dump a pesticide in there that stays in the soil for many years, and that keeps the termites from even getting to your house. Here you see a brown stripe going up. That's called a mud tunnel. Those termites, they live underground. They are never seen at the surface, and they are kind of not resistant to UV ray, so they build themselves mud enclosures to get to the wood. It's really funny. They even ate the paper face or the paper backing of drywall. Really interesting. So yeah, now we're buying a pressure treated 2x12, replace the messed up one, fix this corner, and then we can put the siding back on here. And this is all the stuff that you find while you're just, doing interior work and replacing windows. All right, this is the short video here in the morning. You guys take care, hang in there. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you don't mind subscribing to my channel for more, that would be great. Thank you. Bye. All right, guys. So day is coming to a close. The termite damage that we had here was repaired. We inserted a piece of pressure treated 2x12. And you might ask, why are we using pressure treated? Yeah, usually just a mud sill is pressure treated, but in this case, since we don't want termites to come again and eat this corner again, we just use pressure treated. And I guess that's acceptable practice in some areas. So that's what we did. And then you can see all kinds of markings here. That's for me tomorrow. I'm going to be the one cutting the siding and then removing most of the siding here on the side of the house, because then we're going to install new windows here. And yeah, for that all has to come down. My contractor friend, he did all the layout and marking on the inside. We have to change all kinds of structural aspects of this wall. We have to install new headers, and therefore everything has to change. You know, the load-bearing members of this wall have to be changed. I've already started insulating from the inside in some corners that we will not have access to anymore. Here, let me show you that real quick. So in those areas where we raised the floor, those cavities behind that raised floor, we wouldn't be able to get to anymore. So I ended up installing R13. Fortunately, our outside walls are only 2x4s, so that's the most I can squeeze in there. And then installed some flat blocks that are sitting on 2x4 pieces here. And this is where some load-bearing member is going to be installed. Here you see trimmers and king studs, and then more insulation and another flat block, and it's also sitting on vertical 2x4s. And yeah, those hidden corners I had to insulate before we forget accidentally and then have cold spots on the wall. So that's all what we did. There's all kinds of markings up here, all kinds of contractor language, and this is all going to change here pretty soon. So that's it for today. You guys hang in there. See you tomorrow.